Hi everybody, my name is Carol. Thank you for joining me today on The Way Shower. So it's been a couple of months since I've done a video. I have been dealing with the energies, just like all the rest of you, and trying to stay in my good space and not get lured in by the forces that are trying to put us into fear, etc. So the reason for doing this video today is twofold. I got a message that I was asked to share. It's not the only one, but it's the most recent one. And I haven't done a video for a while because everything's been pretty much status quo. It hasn't changed very much. And the message that I got the other day, it's important for you to hear so that you know not to fall into fear. Let me first read you the message, and then I will go just a little bit deeper than that and explain to you some of the stuff that's been going on with the energies. So the message says, mastering the higher frequencies requires grounding in this reality for many reasons. Then they said that they have messages. Well, let's share. So there are forces now trying to lure the light forces into submission. It is paramount that you and others do not buy into the fear. Do not allow yourselves to worry about anything. And believe me, I shouldn't say they, but things have been thrown at me quite a bit, trying to send me into fear. Picasso, for instance. Come here, Picasso. So he's standing. I'm going to move this so you can see my Picasso. That's Picasso, the black one. And if you notice, he's got boots on his feet. So he's cost me quite a bit of money just in the past couple of months. Oh, let me readjust this. Hang on. Anyhow, for those of you who know about horses, their hooves, their feet are extremely important. And so there are a couple of diseases that can cause difficulties in their feet, and he acquired one. Anyhow, so I've been very concerned and working very hard to get him back to his healthy self again. And Jasmine wants attention. Anyhow, so again they said, do not allow yourselves to worry about anything, knowing that whatever happens, it will be in divine will as according to plans set forth aeons ago. Do not concern yourself with details regarding anything. Simply follow what is laid before you and do so without fear of consequences. The truth is free. The truth is freedom, not consequence. We are all here watching and waiting. The moment is here for us and for humanity. Do not ponder the things that allow fear to creep into your mind. Simply let them go. If there are people in your life that bring you into the energy of fear, do not allow them access to your energy field. I've had a raven that's been, maybe he'll come and visit while I'm doing this video, but I've had a single raven. Usually they're in pairs. But this fella has been hanging out here for a little over a month. And so I was wondering about him, and that was addressed. The significance of raven is for you to keep your focus on the ground while you fly. Freedom is obtained by letting go while at the same time keeping a focus. So what that meant, and for those of you who also have ravens showing up in your life, what that means is that as the raven flies free, unfettered, His gaze is on the ground, looking for whatever it is that he might want to snatch up, or where he is going. But he's got his focus on the ground. He's got his focus in front of him. So, so that's what that message is all about with Raven. Raven is about magic, and there are a lot of dark connotations that go along with Raven as well. But in this case, and I've racked my brain trying to figure out, was this a dark connotation because my horse got sick and all these other things happened. But it is about, so I actually had an experience one time where, this is probably 20 years ago. Yeah, about 20 years ago. And I actually became the Raven. It's long story short, I was actually driving in a car, and a raven caught my attention, and I was watching the raven fly, and all of a sudden I saw what the raven saw. So I had become the raven. I was seeing what the raven was seeing, and I saw the ground passing below me as I flew over it. Anyhow, then I suddenly realized, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to be driving, and I snapped back to full awareness driving the car. So anyhow, that's what the raven is about. So as the raven flies free and unfettered, his focus is still at the same time on the ground before him. So it is important for us with these energies to stay grounded as we learn how to let go of those things that keep us in fear, as we let go of those things that keep us in limitation. So if you have something going on in your life that is difficult to be okay with, like my Picasso and his feet, thousands of dollars later and fingers are crossed, etc. If you have something like that going on in your life with yourself or your family or friends, and you're distraught and you're at your wit's end because you don't know what to do to make things good or make things okay, you have to trust, you have to believe, and then you have to accept that whatever happens is in divine will. So that's how you let go of the illusion. You can only, looking at it realistically, you can only do what you can do. And after that, it makes absolutely no sense to worry about it. If you have bills that need to be paid and you don't know how you're going to pay them, then you go about trying to find ways. And once you've exhausted that, then you just have to let it go and trust that somehow, some way, it's going to work itself out. So, one moment. Okay, so my neighbors are coming back from their vacation in their big old RV, so it's going to get noisy, and I'm going to stop this video here. So I just want you to know that the way that the energies are right now and what's going on is that they are trying to keep us in fear, and so it's very important that we do not fall into fear. So you have to do whatever it is that you think you can do in order to remove yourself from that energy of fear. So for myself, I have been saying things like telling myself, nope, not going there, cleanse clear, no negativity, no negative energy allowed in here. I have done some crocheting, I've done some artwork, so art therapy has been really beneficial for me. So get yourself some crayons or some markers and some paper, and just try just scribble with the colors, because it's a color therapy and it's a way for you to let go of the thought process and just allow it to be. Okay, love you all very much. I hope that this video helps. Okay, gonna go take care of the horses. Bye.